Right, we're here at our Rochelle store. We were down in close to the store, so I stopped in just to check to make sure, see if they had any parts to be transferred to the Janesville location, since I'll be going back there later today. They did, so we picked up some parts for a 1020 head, and I'll take those along with me. And one of the other things we were talking about here is insurance, as far as precision farming equipment is concerned, from our last stop. And we've had more than one customer that is getting more now when they insure their equipment, make sure they insure the precision side of it as well. As a prime example, we had a customer who a couple years ago had a combine that caught on fire, and we had to go through and prove that he had, receiver and nav controller and all this in his combine. So we were telling more and more customers these days that, when you have all this stuff on there, when you insure your equipment, to make sure that's insured on there. So if there ever is an issue, fire, lightning strike, theft, you have it documented that you had all the equipment and your insurance company knows that it's there, and they can work that into the policy so you are covered, which is a good thing to think about if you don't have it covered, because that will protect you in the long run. It has changed the game some, because we don't sell, aftermarket guidance systems and sales of that has dropped with planters, combines, tractors, everything coming guidance ready. We have seen a decline in that. You still do a lot. There still is aftermarket stuff we put on depending on what the application is. But with that being the case, there's more and more integration, and more guys are adopting to use precision farming now than they have, and it just increases year by year. It is easier for the insurance aspect, because insurance company can go back and look at the original manufacturer's invoice and said, okay, this piece of equipment had receiver, nav, display, whatever components you're running on there, and look at it and go, okay, we're good. We know that was part of the original equipment when you bought it. So it does make it easier for them, but it's still a good idea to make sure they know it's on there. So it is covered, and you've got enough coverage. If you have to replace it all, basic system for a combine, a display, nav, receiver is, you're looking at $13,000, $14,000 to replace it. So it's a good idea to have that insured, and no matter what piece of equipment it's on, make sure the precision farming components are insured. So if there is a problem, it's, covered, and you can get it back and keep going, because you're not going to want to go back, use it without it once you have to get a new piece of equipment or something gets stolen.